Hello, hello. JD Grosspitz here, lead singer and streaming talent of Malignant, and we are live on this wonderful Wednesday. And it's wonderful because we're live with Monster Prom. We were told by our manager, not so wonderful, Huey K. Liptus, that it's getting to be spring, which means it's prom season. So we needed to find prom dates. I explained that we're a little old for that, and he didn't quite understand what that meant, being a koala. So here we are. The last time that I played a visual novel, a dating sim on stream, was Hatful Boyfriend back on Valentine's Day. Didn't go so well. I literally died in the game because I couldn't pick a pigeon to woo. It was just too hard, too difficult. Couldn't do it. Hopefully this time it'll be a little bit easier. There's less choices. There's only 6 this time around. And this time I have some support, or possibly competition. I am joined once again by our drummer, Divvy. Monster Prom is a multiplayer dating sim. So we're both going to try to find dates to the Monster Prom tonight, and we'll see how that goes. So, without any further ado, let's jump right in and turn on the chat audio so you can see him. Oh, and there's the ID to join. So we'll go ahead and pop right in, just so you can't see that anymore. So we are live, Divvy, and everyone can hear you. How you doing today?
Doing good. I'm here. I'm not just looking for love. I'm looking for a monster date.
I can agree with that wholeheartedly. So this game, before we jump in any further, I just wanted to get to this screen basically so people couldn't stream snipe. Not that there's any viewers, but just in case there were, so people couldn't. So this game is, as I said, it's a visual novel. It's a dating sim, and the objective is that we are students at the Monster High School. We need to find dates to prom by wooing our fellow classmates, by going through the day, going to various classes, events, things like that, picking different choices. It's all over the top, all very silly. And full disclaimer before we jump in, there's lots of swearing and lewd and crude jokes in this one. Normally I shy away from that in the streams. It's impossible to today. I wouldn't even want to try to. This game is very funny, so I'm hoping that we can enjoy that. There is some minor voice acting in this game, from what I know, done by some of the game's producers and voice cast and things like that. I will be doing more voice acting myself, so look forward to that. Or don't. Probably don't. But yeah, and Divvy might be as well. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. So, before we jump in, I'm totally just stalling for time because YouTube doesn't like when you swear in the first couple minutes of a video. So, before we get to that, because there is swearing like right off the bat in this game was produced by the wonderful Jesse Cox of YouTube and Twitch fame. He's since gone on to produce the sequel of this and another sort of I guess looking for love game, Max Gentleman's Sexy Business, and a couple others as well. He's an equal opportunity romancer, I guess. I don't know what the word would be. All of his games have a kind of quirky romance element to them, which is fun. So, but yeah, I figured this was a good one, and again, we had to play because Huey told us that we had to. So our options are the first term, which is the original base game, or the second term, which is the DLC. We're going to start with the first term, and we have the option of a short game, which is 45 minutes, or a full game, which is 60 minutes. You can play this solo, and if you do a short game, it's only 30 minutes, but with 2 people. We're going to do a full game, might as well. And away we go. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Right, so we get our choice of players. This is who we are in the game. We unfortunately cannot date any of these fabulous monsters. I personally like the literal fiery redhead. I think she's got the stuff. Zombie guy's kind of cute too. He's got a nice look to him. I like that jacket. It's the Divvy. I don't want to steal your pick from you. Which of these do you prefer?
Oh, it's hard enough to choose who to play, let alone who to date later on.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna be the fiery redhead. So this game is open to everyone. As you can see, I pick the character. I get to choose their name and their pronouns. So not only is your character up to your imagination or your imagination and preferences in terms of what you are and how you identify, which is excellent. But there's 6 different dating options that run the gamut as well. So I'll just stick with she. Why not? So now it's Divvy's turn as player 2.
Alright, I'm sold on the style with the boots. I'm going with the green zombie.
Okay.
We're not going to pigeonhole right at the beginning. We're just going to start out with they and see which direction this goes in.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
And he agreed. Well, and we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we're all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, age 19, sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire, age 21. Scott Howell, also age 21, a werewolf athlete who was compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam Day Lioncourt, a 400-something-year-old hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Polly Geist, possibly 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, age 23, a mean, self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. So these are our potential prom dates. We want to woo one of these 6, so it was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. I have never played this before. Divvy has. I have seen this played, but I have never played it myself, so... Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds were rotten, but they were rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we were using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever trademark pending will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Alright, okay. So, you build a 100-foot statue commemorating an event so that in 1,000 years, archaeologists can learn something about the people of our time. What does the statue represent? So I get to go first. My choices are my least favorite political figure, being devoured by rabid rhinoceri, which are also covered in badass tattoos. Those are some pretty badass tattoos. That mind-blowing twist in your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show in the news. Okay. Or that glorious instant when your friends stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk. I'm gonna go with the mind-blowing TV show twist. Now it is Divvy's turn.
Oh, what would green do? I don't think green texts.
Yeah,
Alright,
green
going
doesn't
with
strike me as the texter.
Zombie texting. Zombies hate political figures, so we're definitely going with the first one.
Okay. Got some little pop-ups there. Ah, a bear, right away. Democracy is just broken. What would be the best way of choosing the leaders of modern society? So our choices here are, you put all of the candidates in an empty room with a wild grizzly bear. Whoever kills the bear should be our president. If everyone dies, then it's obvious. The bear should be president. I don't need to read any further. Just full stop.
Checking out our other options, create a reality show called America's Next Top President, where the candidates compete in all kinds of physical and mental challenges. Voter turnout would increase, and we would turn a profit on it. Or whoever can play the most heartbreaking violin solo wins. If you didn't know, zombies love violin solos. We're going for the heartbreaking one.
I think that's a good one. I believe the second option was actually a George Carlin joke back in the day. Here we have our next choice. The world will end tomorrow. What will you do today? Fun fact, I was once disqualified from a talent show because I answered this question off the top of my head, and my answer was so raunchy that I was immediately disqualified, which is a shame because I killed it otherwise. Our choices for today, though, because we only have 6, are I always party as if there were no tomorrow, so who cares? I'll finish my novel. Whoever comes after the event should know my legacy. They always tell you that the world is ending. I'll profit on other people's hysteria. It's okay, we invented the apocalypse to take care of the overpopulation of commoners. Nobody ends the world but me. I'll end the world today. 100 push-ups? No, 200 push-ups. I think it's... overpopulation is a serious issue, so... Divvy is finishing the novel. Little faces there at the end, I believe, was hinting at who picked what. So we see our stats there in the top right. Our smarts, our boldness, our creativity, our charm, our fun, and our money. Apparently we're not very charming or fun, but we're very bold and creative, so...
I'm hoping this is out of 10.
I hope so, too. Oh, okay. So I get to... Let's see, what's that? Oh, I see your stats as well. Ooh, you're even less charming than me. How dreadful.
I can't see my stats yet. We'll wait. Hopefully it pops up.
Okay. What do you see on your screen, just out of sheer curiosity?
So I see the school, and I see you, and there's a red set of stats at the top right, but it says that you're controlling things for now.
Okay. Underneath the red set of stats, there's another piece of paper. If you mouse over it, you might be able to see it. And that should be yours.
I don't think I have a mouse until you're done.
Oh, that's odd. Okay. So, as you can see, if I mouse over the stats, it actually shows me what the different places that I can choose to go to, what stats they'll benefit, or they will give me. I certainly want to work on my charm or my fun. So you can min-max this, or you can just go crazy with it. We're gonna go to the gym, though. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Scott and Miranda seem to be arguing about something. Your sweet mediation skills are clearly needed. No, I know our football team is called the Spooky High Spooky Monsters Who Spook, but who also play sports. But who's our mascot?
Our mascot? Dang, you're right. We don't have one.
Oh, what about Misha the Mermaid? Mermaids are monsters.
No way. Too girly. Try this. Wally the werewolf.
Why's it gotta be a werewolf? We're the monsters, not the werewolves.
Yeah, well, we're not the mermaids either.
Maybe the problem is that the team name is trying to cover a huge, diverse group of people with a single label.
No, coach is never wrong. We're just not thinking hard enough. Think.
Hey, bro.
Hey, you look like a hard thinker. What mascot should we use for our team?
I love Scott's face there. It sure is something. I hope you can see this, Divvy.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay. Easy. We'll just genetically engineer a cross between every kind of monster at the school. Head of a werewolf, tail of a mermaid, hair of a Medusa, angst of a vampire. We'll call it Abe the Abomination. Or just find a regular human, dress him up in a business suit, make him the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Corporate greed, that's the real monster. And that is my answer.
I don't get it. This must mean that it's really smart. Corporate greed, that's the real monster. Yeah, hooray. He can even make it rain dollar bills on the audience. They'll love him. I love him. Fuck rich people, yeah.
Hey! Look at you, full of inventive and clever ideas. We should give you a ribbon or something. Meanwhile, you gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity.
Sure.
It is Divvy the Zombie's turn. can see his stats prominently displayed now. Can you also go to the gym, even though I was already there, or no?
Let's see. So I'm not sure what the places do for my stats.
If you mouse over your stats, you'll get a little face.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. So again, you can pick what place you think is going to be just most enjoyable, or you can try to min-max a specific stat.
So I'm amazed that smart is my strongest stat as a zombie.
No, I think that passes the test. I mean, you eat lots of brains. Surely you are what you eat.
Alright, we're gonna go work on my fun. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes fully crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality, but who cares? It's a rad party. You too fun.
You notice Miranda trying to put a smile on Liam's face. This should be good.
Bring it on, Miranda. I simply do not understand how you could be so gloomy all the time when the world is so full of wonder and magic. Ha! I guess I'm just not part of the Everything's Beautiful Club. The Everything is Beautiful Club? Is that a secret club? What? Oh, yeah, totally. I want to join. Oh, how can I join?
Liam seems totally sexually disinterested in continuing this gag, but you have no such reservations. You tell her.
You're in luck. I just happen to have the membership paperwork right here. Magic is real. Oh, it's super easy to join. All you have to do is eat a bunch of cotton candy and crap out a unicorn, simpleton.
Yeah, it's no hesitation on that choice there.
Yeah, that's exactly what the bullshit fairy told me when we were playing checkers the other night. That's all? Just those two things? No. You also gotta write gullible across your forehead in permanent marker. Okay. Wait, seriously?
But Miranda's already gone. When you see her the next day, she's leading a unicorn and smiling from ear to ear.
Did it! The Everything is Beautiful Club let me in! I had to fill out extra paperwork because I had my manservant eat the cotton candy and poop out the unicorn. But I made it up by tattooing gullible on his forehead instead of writing it. Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Liam winks at you, and the wink is so cool that you automatically gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
Bring it on, Liam. I love that sweater.
That is a nice sweater, yeah. Let's trade places. Decide player's order. Let's do a challenge. Everybody chooses a food. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. I don't know. Chicken and rice.
Going with egg rolls.
Okay. Player order is decided based on how powerful an energy drink whose key ingredient is the selected food would be. Start debating now.
Chicken and rice seems like the jockey blender drink.
Yeah, I have to pick me as well, I think, there. Nothing against egg rolls, but, oh. I didn't realize I had to make a choice there, okay. So we're still in the first week. This might take significantly longer than an hour, but we'll see. So it's lunchtime. We get to decide where we're going to sit. See, I can sit with let's see, the boys, 2 of the girls, Damien and the Medusa, this cat girl, or this other person. I don't know who this is. We're gonna sit at the girls' table. Alright, I'm trying to comprehend your request. Like, what is there to comprehend? It's really simple, Miranda. Take my cell phone, snap a pic of me face planting in my food with my eyes closed and tongue out. But wherefore? Right here, Miranda. You're about to point out that wherefore means why, but luckily Polly elaborates on her own so you don't have to look like a fucking know-it-all. It's a new meme, Miranda, like planking or dabbing. It's called food poisoning, and it's dope AF. Don't you have cool trends in your kingdom? I suppose we do. Oh, we have a fun trend called Revere Your Rulers. It's where you show nothing but the utmost devotion for the royal family. If you're good at it, you get a lot of likes on social media, and also not executed. Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? I bet you know some pretty cool trends, don't you, Red?
Heck yeah, you do. Don't you?
Surely I do. It's entitled Silverware Wear, and it's where you take your most expensive cutlery and dress it in very fancy tiny outfits. Yep, it's called dyeing. I like silverware wear. Really? How have I not heard of this trend before? Beautiful silverware and fancy dresses are two of my biggest passions. This trend sounds like it was invented for me.
It may have been. By you. On the spot. But there's no need to go into that.
What's your favorite meme? Spiked salad forks and velvet evening gowns? Seahorse steak knives and frilly skirts? Teaspoons and tea dresses? This trend is... no words. Yes, the glory of this spectacular combination would leave me speechless as well, were I not so excited to create more memes with Red. We'll have to meet up soon. Bring your most exquisite chopsticks. I shall bring doll clothes in which to dress them.
Yeah, totally. Hang out with Miranda sounds amazing. Guess it's time to go out and try to find some exquisite chopsticks.
Sure.
My guy is totally into this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I love his very blasé attitude towards all of this.
You find Vera sitting in front of a pile of money instead of food, as usual. Damien comes over and drops his own money pile on the table, and also some organs.
That's how lunch always was in high school.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad.
But I prefer to exert a little less effort for my income.
A dejected swamp creature slumps over to the table and adds some money to Vera's pile.
Income? You mean this stuff? This is just what people throw at me to get me to stop punching. This is what people throw at me to keep from revealing what kind of porn they're into. Dang. But I agree, the money is only secondary. The frowns on their faces are their own reward. Still, I'm always looking to improve efficiency. Have you tried developing business contacts in hell? Your victims will leave in more terror.
Cut out, I believe. Uh-oh.
There's got to be a way to terrorize everybody in the cafeteria at once. Essence of capitalism.
My
Set the
internet
building
just
on
had a
fire
hiccup.
first.
Are you still there?
Still here?
Okay. I was gonna say, it skipped through some text and told me YouTube was receiving no data for a split second. But, so yeah, we're still on your choices, so you're good to go.
That's okay, just for anybody on YouTube that wasn't able to see. We're checking out what capitalism is like and trying to scare people.
Perfect.
So, setting the building on fire and charging an exit fee, or trick everyone in the cafeteria into having an orgy, then film it and blackmail in bulk.
So both wonderfully evil choices, and totally, the first one is definitely something you could do in the old Roller Coaster Tycoon games.
There's a lot of good things you could do in the old Roller Coaster Tycoon games. You have to try something different.
All right.
Right.
Simple, elegant, raunchy. I like your style. But how are you going to trick a whole room full of people into having an orgy? Don't tell me you don't know how to do that. Is this something you do all the time? Is this something you don't do all the time? I thought you were a prince of hell.
Hmm?
Yeah, but I'm a prince of the Bernie part of hell, not the sexy part of hell. That explains it. Well, to answer your question, this is a room full of high schoolers. A slight breeze could instigate an orgy. Although the succubus sauce I snuck into the sloppy joes wouldn't hurt either.
It certainly doesn't. You, Vera, and Damien retreat to a safe distance to film the sexy carnage and avoid the fluids.
Change places.
We'll do one more challenge. Everybody choose a movie. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before checking in. Die Hard.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay. Player order is determined based on how weird it would be to watch porn based on the selected movie.
I feel like so much has to exist for mine.
Yeah, no, there's 1,000% chance that there's a lot of probably high-end porn of Pirates of the Caribbean. So yeah, I think it'd be weird to have Die Hard porn. So we'll
Let's do this.
all right. It's the evening now. Let's see. We need to work on our fun. So we'll go to the fun thing. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You spot Juan, the small magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than just that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. Tell him that you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. Have a great time remembering those crazy stories. You gain +2 fun. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot Scott and Miranda staring intently at a picture of a seahorse.
This looks like a killer seahorse, Miri. What are you so worried about?
Well, you see, some of my daddy's subjects gave me this horse as a gift. And, well, you've heard what they say, haven't you? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
What? Who are they? Why do they say that? What's in there?
I don't know. That's why I'm so distraught. I'm terrified that I'll accidentally look into this gift horse's mouth and see...
See what? A gross butt? Another tinier horse? A world without sports?
I don't know, and I don't want to find out.
Oh, come on, Miri, you gotta find out. You gotta find out for... What's that thing Miss Favoretta always talking about?
Science?
Yeah, for science. You gotta, right?
You realize Scott's looking at you for your opinion. They both are. What do you think Miranda should do? I keep running into Miranda. Don't you ever look that gift horse in the mouth? In fact, breed it with sea urchins to produce gift horses with tiny mouths? I don't know that that's genetically feasible. Look that gift horse right in its damn mouth. They only say that because they don't want you finding out all the delicious mouth candy. Yeah, mouth candy. Scott claps his hands with glee. Did he change his outfit? He wasn't wearing that before, was he?
Instantly changed.
Okay, yeah. Scott claps his hands with glee and drags Miranda off so they can go look into her horse's mouth. The next day, you run into both of them, contentedly eating out of a wet paper bag.
Hey, bro, want some mouth candy?
You are absolutely right about everything you said. This candy is marvelous. Please try some, I insist. Miranda holds something out to you. It doesn't look like candy, it looks like horse tonsils. You tell them you're not hungry, which they don't mind. More horse tonsils for them. You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness.
Sure.
Every time.
I love that deadpan. Literal deadpan. He's quite dead.
That day, you spend some time on the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. Lovecraftian Prince needs your assistance. Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam?
I would respond to that.
10 karma? Didn't even know we had karma. Yes, it isn't a stat in this game, so who cares?
I was gonna say, you stopped reading very quickly there.
You gain +2 money. That joke was made for me, JD.
That's perfect. You chose well. You spy Vera and Liam engaged in their favorite pastime, a variation of people watching called monster judging.
So pathetic.
Do you see what she's wearing? Newsflash, lime green stripper boots do not go with chupacabra fur.
So
I beg to differ.
At least she made a choice. I've already seen 6 people wearing the same Air Gorgon sneakers. Those are super expensive. You have to wait in line forever to get them. Most of the line is already turned to snow. But even their hideousness is mediocre. Most people are hideous, but I have yet to see one who's the most hideous. I wonder what such an abomination would even look like. True hideousness is on the inside, in your organs. A person with their organs on the outside would be the most hideous. or a toned body, symmetrical face, nice features, because traditional beauty standards are hideously mainstream. I don't know, I think organs outside would be way more hideous.
Yeah, I think that's a hard agree there.
So creative. Ha, yes! You always said that a person's insides could be even worse than their shell.
A passing hermit crab dragon hybrid glares at her, but Vera doesn't seem to care.
Who cares what they think? I will admit, as repulsive as I find most people, it would be hard for me to ignore an exposed circulatory system. There's nothing more hideous than being drawn to repulsive people just because you're thirsty. I can relate. I've seen Polly drawn to some pretty repulsive lowlives herself when she's thirsty. Of course, that's a different kind of thirst, but the principle certainly holds.
Ah, the innocent joy of bonding over mutual derision of appearances of others. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. Something happened to Green.
Sure.
That weekend, you find Scott gazing longingly at a pickle with a sad look in his eyes.
Oh hey bro, maybe you can help me make a really tough choice. See, I really like red, but I'm not sure I can commit yet because I also really like this pickle. Look at it, it's so green and warty, exactly the right size for a pickle. Red is such a good person, but this pickle is such a good pickle. I can't choose, won't you help me? That's literally just a pickle. You can make out with red while also having a pickle, it's fine. Are you telling me you just throw away this pickle for a chance with red? A pickle like this only comes once in a lifetime. I don't know. I think you can have a pickle party. Telling me I can have this pickle and go out with red? But Coach always says you can't have your pickle and eat it too. Oh, Coach. Wait, are you saying that if I go out with red, I don't have to eat this pickle?
Well, yes, that's a true thing. You have no idea why he thought he would have to eat the pickle.
Unbelievable. All this time I thought I was really in a pickle, but it turns out the pickle was inside me all along.
Oh, lewd.
Or I mean, outside of me, but it doesn't need to be inside of me, and I don't need to be inside of it. It's so simple.
Oh my. It really is simple. Way simpler than Scott's making it. But you know better than to get between a werewolf and his pickle. You gain +3 charm. I can't say I've ever made that choice. Do another challenge. These are kind of fun. Everybody choose an animal. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Mouse.
Go with koala just to see what happens.
Player order is decided based on how strongly you would avoid eating the selected animal. Start debating now.
We're not great without a manager.
Yeah, we kind of need him, so... You win that by default.
Sure.
Ooh, you get to go first this time.
Ooh, here we go.
Oh, the cat is outdoors now. I see her face there next to the sign.
Really? Oh, yeah. That's interesting. What do I need? I am not that charming. Where do I get some charm? Charm looks like the gym.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. But the match isn't as important as the human interactions within it.
There are humans in there?
Apparently. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win people's hearts. Gain +2 charm. After a fearsome battle, you find that you, Vera, and Scott are the sole survivors of a bloody and terrible dodgeball match.
Damn. Are we the only ones alive? Shit. I can't afford to lose. I don't want that on my academic resume. No, not losing. Losing is like, not a good thing. Don't worry, Scott. I wasn't expecting a third voice. Losing is like winning, except it's losing. I'm not sure if I should feel worried or relieved. Worried, Scott. Losing is bad. A loser, Scott, is a bad Scott. I don't want to be a bad Scott. And what we need is a fast way to turn this game around. There's no way to win this dodgeball match unless we completely change the rules of dodgeball as we know them. There's only like 2 rules. It's time to unleash your sick acting skills. Pretend you've caught a disease to stop the match. That should be easy for a zombie.
You throw yourself to the floor and start shaking a lot, screaming, "I think I got chlamydia! Touching the ball gave me chlamydia!"
Are you faking a seizure? Do you think chlamydia gives you seizures? This is the stupidest plan ever.
But suddenly the enemy team starts screaming and throwing themselves to the ground too, convinced that they also got chlamydia from the ball.
For God's sake. Oh no, Vera. I think I'm getting chlamydia too. No, Scott, you're not. Stop it.
The enemy team members that aren't flailing on the ground escape to the infirmary, so technically you win the match.
That's how I graduated high school. Woohoo, we won. Chlamydia saves the day again. Well, I think this was an idiot plan. Idiotic plan, but I guess this is a school full of chlamydiots. So I'm forced to admit you were right all this time.
Soon enough, half the school thinks they have chlamydia, but you got Scott and Vera's respect. You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness.
Let's do this!
I'm gonna see what the cat's doing outdoors. I need more fun as well.
Give me your money.
Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be much needed at very specific moments. So take a look. Oh, I can't afford any of this shit. It's a motivational Bob Ross poster. Let's see. Some impractical yet kind of funny glasses, some of those good old stunner shades. This is a sexy fake Latin accent. A tampon used by the former prom queen. A Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. There's event items. A blanket with 2 holes. A corpse. And... where does it say the price of things? It doesn't.
Top right?
Oh, top right, okay. Let's see, there's a gift that keeps on giving. A fake badass tattoo. Things I can't afford is a bag of regular cocaine, a penguin mask, and a PR agent. That could be useful. Oh, it's a shame I don't have an extra $1. Could use that IRL.
They're only $6.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the blanket with 2 holes. And remember, the first rule of Shop Club, no refunds. Alright.
Change places.
Do another challenge. Everybody choose a brand. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Pepsi?
I go with Ford.
Okay. Player orders determined based on how cool it'd be to live in a nation ruled by the selected brand. Start debating now. Ooh.
Both equally terrifying.
Yeah. Do you just want a random?
Go for it.
Okay. Alright. Well. Lunchtime.
Let's do this!
Let's see here. Who's that in the bottom left? I don't think we've talked to them before. At the same time, there's a potential 3 people at this table in the middle. Let's see who this new person is. We're just about to take a bite of your sandwich when some douchebag rips a hole in the fabric of reality.
Greetings, my love.
It is I, the Interdimensional Prince. I've searched far and wide for a hero capable of solving a most fiendish riddle for me. The riddle of how to get my TV to switch from HDMI 1 to HDMI 2. I've tried everything short of actually using the remote control. You heave a deep sigh and accompany the prince to his dimension. We solve his problem by using the remote control. You truly are both wise and generous. As a thank you, please allow me to teach you one of my kingdom's customary rituals. Perhaps laser communion might interest you, or reverse baptism, or eggs. The choice is yours. Fuck that, let's make up our own ritual. Ah, we have a ritual for this. The ritual of making up rituals. It's why we have so many dumb and bad rituals. First, we get incredibly high on interdimensional weed. Then we pretty much do whatever we want, and then make it illegal for people not to do the thing once a year.
He winked at you.
I know. Sounds good to you. You guys get tripped and invent a holiday called Shrimp Christmas. It's Christmas, but everybody gets stockings full of shrimp delivered by a giant shrimp. It becomes so popular that it leaks over you into your dimension where it replaces actual Christmas. You gain +4 creativity.
Jeez.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd celebrate that. That sounds pretty cool. Oh god, sorry.
That's okay, I clicked. Let's see. Do you want to know what this one is for, Vera? No? I'll take that as a yes. The rose-shaped napkin fold is for birthdays between the ages of 16 and 22.
Miranda's hands move fast as lightning, turning the rose into a gorgeous white swan.
By contrast, the swan folding is for first weddings, third weddings, and swan giveaways. As a fashion enthusiast, I have never been so bored by a piece of fabric. Oh, and this black swan folding is for weddings where you plan to brutally murder all the guests. Not very popular, the black swan folding. Okay, that's sorta cool, but I'm still aggressively uninterested.
You happen to have some napkin folding skills yourself. Maybe you can spice up this interaction. Decide to show off your most impressive napkin fold.
If you fold the napkin like so, it creates a self-aware napkin whose sole purpose is to fold more napkins.
Oh god.
Or this wreathing snake fold is for when it's time to leave Vera alone and stop explaining napkin folds. Going with the second one. I
Yeah.
wanna see the snake fold, just to see how you fold something into a snake. Well, that's quite a specific fold. Under what circumstances would one use? Oh, I see. Damn right you see. Notice how my whole head is covered in wreathing snakes? So basically just assume that don't talk to Vera about napkin time is all the time. It's basically a year-round festival. People the world over celebrate it by not folding napkins at me. Well, it's not a very elaborate napkin fold, is it?
You explain that your fold lacks in complexity, makes up for with the 12 ounces of cobra venom it can spit at will.
Right. Well, I see we subscribe to different schools of napkinry. I'll leave you two to it then.
Your reward for running Miranda off is a one-on-one lunch with Vera. You've never felt so alive.
To the zombie.
Eh? We'll just random, might as well.
Fun by me. Especially when it gives me first.
Well,
Sure.
Alright, nighttime. And I got no money, so bring on the money.
you have 7. I have no money. That day, you spent some time on the library's PCs, playing some good old online poker,
Look at Sharkbait 007.
right? Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. Gain +2 money. Later, you, Vera, and Miranda meet to prepare your case for Ruthless Rhetoric class. Your scenario for the week? Monsters finally rule the world, but puny humans still demand equal rights. How will you deal with such audacity?
14-hour workday? Media censorship? Start a fictional war. Ugh, sounds like so much work. Can't we just throw money at them? Oh, or cake. I heard if you let them eat cake, they calm down. What about you? You have any ideas? You're not one of those group members who just lets everyone else do the work, are you? Relocation? Reduction? Reintegration? Problem is that they're not happy, so let's repress them into happiness.
Both of those are fantastic options.
Ooh, I like that. We can flood the markets with mind-altering prescription drugs. Wow, she went straight to that. And we can set up mandatory Joy Camps and roving fun squads. And Joy Scouts. I love the Joy Scouts. We'll start by adding drugs to cheeseburgers, which we'll give away for free. No one can resist free burgers. I need to present this to the NSA. Perhaps we can work out a partnership deal.
Next morning, you see Vera and Miranda handing out Xanax burgers. Never has a single burger made you so happy. You gain +3 fun.
Do this.
Let's see. Oh, that's my ghost thing. Okay, I was like, what is that over there? I need more charm and fun, for sure. I feel like I'm lacking in those. What else? There's boldness. Let's go to the bathrooms. Let's see what's there. That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You gave +0 shits, but you gained +2 boldness. You spot Miranda and Scott in the vicinity. Seems like the perfect opportunity to test your new blanket. You wear it as if you were a goofy ghost and approach them with a spooky boo, while Miranda is explaining something to Scott. And that's why those treacherous air people are the absolute worst, and also most likely tied to the disappearance of Mars Argo. Oh, what's this? A ghost? Perhaps a foreign exchange student?
What are you talking about? Oh, gasp. I didn't see you there. So ghostly.
You guys are joking, right? This is clearly just Red wearing a blanket with eye holes cut in it. Jealousy is a powerful drug, Liam. Do not become addicted.
Yeah, Liam. You don't see anyone saying, oh, Liam is really just Red wearing a blanket with eye holes cut in it.
Exactly, Liam. Even despite the many times we suspected it was so. What? Oh, sorry, little ghost. We were ignoring you.
It's true. Tell us, do you have any cool ghost powers?
Yes, divulge, divulge. Basic ghost knowledge. The ghost's main power is levitating stuff. Ultimate ghost prank. Haunt someone into despair. You spot a victim for your prank, the Coven. You start running in their direction while screaming your best boo to date. What's this? Maybe it's a minion of Queen Helena. Rumors say she's preparing to be the big bad of next season. Stop booing at us. It's hard enough as it is to save the world on a daily basis. We don't need people here undermining our morale. Stop booing! This school is unbelievable! Ah! They go running, looking for a place to recover from all the booing and undermining.
Oh no, what have we done?
We made them miserable by forcing our little ghost friend to haunt them with its ghost powers. You realize she just ran with them while booing, right? The only thing I realize is that too much ghost power in our hands has made us evil.
We've got no time to lose. We need to start living lives of good deeds so we can be forgiven for this.
You're right, Scott. Maybe in 10 or 20 years we can be redeemed for this moment of weakness. At least you've led Miranda and Scott onto a path of goodness. Nah, this has been a failure for sure. You lose 2 smarts and 1 fun. This was an... oh my goodness. That was terrible. See if I can redeem myself.
Let's do this.
There you are, minding your own business and spying on your classmates' way, when suddenly... Hey, Red, you're the sort of loser sometimes, right? Sure? And you hang out with other losers like Green, right? Because Green is a total loser, who I happen to maybe be developing feelings for. I can't explain it. Ooh, so we have a, Sundere Gorgon here. They're nowhere near as attractive or wealthy or ruthless as I am. Yet I find myself so inexplicably drawn to them. I think it's their eyes. It's like there's real depth there. Something like they're hiding some sort of secret. What do you think it is? Something wonderful or totally lame? The secret behind Green's eyes is the secret. That book has changed their life. Their business sense and self-confidence is on point. The secret behind Green's eyes is the secret of communism. Green doesn't believe in ownership of material goods or individual entrepreneurship of any kind. The secret of communism. Sorry.
Rough.
Ooh, I think I might have just hurt you there. What? This is outrageous. No, this can't be possible. Nowadays, no one is a true communist anymore.
Got a Red blaming me of communism.
Oh, I didn't even pick up on that. Has to just be a phase. I mean, we live in a world where people buy t-shirts of communist heroes. It's all ironic. Yeah, it has to be ironic. We're playing an angle. I can't let my guard down now. From now on, each time I talk to Green, part of me will be secretly scrutinizing them in search of any proof of their hidden communism. Haha, sucks to suck, Green. If they wanted you to put in such a good word for them, they shouldn't have stolen your lunch money in 3rd grade. And sure, that's a long time to hold a grudge. This isn't every day you have the chance to bluff about someone's political agenda. The important thing is, you gain +1 fun. YOLO. Unless you're Lich.
The
Wow.
last time you get a free pickle from me, by the way.
Yeah, I know. My bad.
You're good. Week 3.
The final week.
Sure.
Alright, I am bursting with fun.
You sure are.
I am not so bold. How do I get some boldness?
Bold as the toilets.
Oh, yeah, to the toilets. That day you visit the bathrooms to take a number 2. Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment. Thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put paper on the toilet seat before using it. Look at you, you crazy bastard. You gain +2 boldness and probably 1 staphylococcus, with a slight chance of 1 STD.
As you walk down the hallway trying to beat a level of Bone Crush on your phone, you run smack into Vera, also engrossed in her phone.
Sure, feel free to read over my shoulder. You wouldn't understand the charts anyways. Miranda's been mouthing off about being a princess again, as if that's so amazing.
Pathetic.
She's a princess underwater. You know what's underwater? Sea slugs and fish shit. You know what's not underwater? This school. Why should birthright matter when there are so many other factors that determine a person's worth? Their beauty, their cruelty, their business sense, and using all these factors, I've divided the school into cools and uncools. Now I just need to find a way to reinforce the superiority of the cools over the uncools. Uncool students should have to carry cool students from class to class on chases. Rotting squid should be thrown at uncool students to remind them how uncool they are. I'm all about throwing squid.
Yeah, I think that's a solid one.
Not bad.
That's true, the uncool students should really start taking responsibility for being the worst. And Miranda uses fear-mongering tactics all the time, the communist. She shouldn't have a stranglehold on that, so to speak.
You're the communist.
Who's a communist? And maybe I should throw squid at them, and then sell a squid repellent. That way I can profit off their humiliation.
By the end of the week, most students have at least a black eye or 8. Some students are spiders from being bombarded with squid. Vera, meanwhile, has created a thriving startup business based on the distribution of squid repellent. Turns out that dead squid being used as projectiles aren't really repelled by scent. But it also turns out that the student body at this school is really, really gullible. Vera gains money and status, and you gain +2 money as royalties for your idea and +1 smarts.
Let's do this.
Alright, I have no money, absolutely no money. But I'm also lacking on other stats because I screwed up with the bathroom thing.
We all mess up in the bathroom time to time.
And sometimes you mess up before you get there. Let's go with... Where haven't we been? Let's just see something new. Oh, I like that outfit. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. Gain +2 creativity. Oh, that was creativity. I don't know what I thought that was. Oh well. Then you realize you're feeling like going full ghost with your blanket again. Observing your surroundings when you spot Miranda and Damien. You're about to get closer when suddenly...
Greetings, my loves.
Greetings, beautiful high schoolers. It is I, the Interdimensional Prince. I'm here to rescue you from your mundane existence. Just sign these marriage papers. Not this guy again. Look. Whoa. Yes, an underworld specter. This again. What again, Liam? This is clearly a kick-ass, powerful ghost. Look at its face. So deadpan, no expression at all. It's because it's not a face. It's a sheet with 2 holes cut in it. Man, I wish my face had 2 holes cut in it. That'd be fucking metal. No, listen, it's not a face. It's... Ghost friend, help us. Save us from this interdimensional creep. Yeah, do something. Something ghostly.
Choices there.
Yeah, I can boo or I can throw a rock. It's boo. Whoa, did you see that? Real goosebumps. This fucker doesn't fuck around. My apologies, beautiful high schoolers. What exactly is boo? We don't have that many ghosts in my realm. It's super spooky ghost thing. You should run for your life. Yeah, interdimensional loser. It's like a super legit ghost thing. This ghost is probably about to unleash its ghostly rage on you. Ready for 100 years of misery. She just said boo. Can you stop all this stupidity? And beautiful Liam has a point. Yet fierce Damien and wonderful Miranda share so much energy in their affirmations that I cannot help but believe them. Vocal energy is my main criteria when following my various advisors' advice. So today, she'll retreat to my dimension. But fear not, my beloved high schoolers. The Interdimensional Prince will be back for you. And so he disappears into another annoying portal. So, metal ghost person, made him retreat with a single boo. So brave. He retreated because of what you two idiots told him. Said so in front of you just a minute ago. Liam, really, sometimes I wish your face was a sheet with 2 holes cut in it so you wouldn't say annoying stuff 24/7. Whatever. Little ghost friend saved the day again. Huzzah. They leave, running and screaming about how cool you are. What the fuck is up with your classmates, really? Anyway, you gain +2 boldness and +1 charm.
Getting some mileage out of that sheet.
Apparently. We'll random.
Bring it on. Ooh, lunchtime again.
Sure.
Hey, stranger.
Hey, last night I read this article on how money causes pocket cancer in the long run. You don't want to get pocket cancer? Quick, give me that dangerous money you have in your still healthy pockets. Alright, what we got going on over here? We got the hype station.
I mean, there's 2 obvious winners here. Okay, 3. But,
I'm happy with a lot of these. Yeah, I think we're getting a tattoo.
Later, Gator.
ooh. Alright.
You know what? All profits are donated to a good cause. Spoiler alert, the good cause is buying me a new phone.
Let's do this.
Alright, let's go to the girls' table again. You arrive at your table to find the coven eating and Polly and Miranda screaming. We're under attack! Alarm! Alarm! Summon the guards! Like, they're using their bizarro mind powers on me. The cute tall one is less attractive, or is my less attractive evil twin. She uses shades just like me, clearly because the evil twin thing. We're not attacking anyone. We're eating. What do you mean, less attractive?
Disgraceful.
Lies. Subterfuge. Ah, like, I can feel them in my brain making me less cool and sexy. Ah!
Always the same with you.
Every single lunch hour. Can't allow your friends to be attacked. Quick, save them from this fiendish menace. Joust them in Miranda's honor or drug their food. You slap a colander on your head, a baking sheet on your chest, and a jousting lance under your arm. My hero, charge, vanquish the invaders.
We're out.
Whoa, hey, we don't want any trouble. We'll just move over there.
My knight in shiny armor.
Victory, the day is saved. Oh, valiantly fought, noble champion. Like, whoa, did those 3 just disintegrate into a pile of turtles? Or am I just super high? You think that question pretty much answers itself. Wow.
Love it.
She's something. Haven't seen too much of her, but I like her. Or not Miranda, Polly.
Surprised she hasn't been ticked off at your ghost hijinks.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I lucked out there that she didn't partake in that. Okay, we're real low on fun. We need to up the ante on that. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Start telling him the hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. Monster Camp, by the way, is the sequel to this game that we'll be playing in the summer when it's time for camp. You know the one. The one involving the bee, the hive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. Slowly, lots of people joining to hear the story. The time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 or so people burst in hilarious laughter. Turn on a mobile app which captures all the laughter and turns it into +2 fun. You could start doing something productive, or you could put on your blanket and get up to some good old ghost shenanigans. looking for someone, but you run into the person that might finally see through your ghostly deception, apart from boring Liam. You called it. Like, hiya! Wait, what's this? Another ghost? No, I can't believe this. Finally, someone else notices. This is clearly just Red wearing a... I can't believe it's because it's too cool to be true. Come on, it's not cool nor true. Shh, Liam, I can't hear our cool new ghost friend over all your jealousy. So tell me, how did you die? We have so much to share about ghost gossip, or ghost sip, as I like to call it. Good question. Time to improv a lie with another bigger lie. I was offered as a sacrifice to the god of party. I only tell them how I died on the third date. Ghost wink. She's gonna like... I mean, she's definitely gonna like that first one, but, yeah, we'll go with that. Whoa! That's just stupid. You mean stupidly awesome? No, just plain stupid. Also, which god of party? Dionysus? Ninkasai? The deer person? Who cares, you party pooper? I'm just saying, her story has more holes than the actual holes cut out of the blanket she's clearly wearing. Shut up, Liam. Maybe we should sacrifice you to the god of party. You don't like such bad vibes. Because of that, you start dancing. Polly joins you. Ghost dance. I swear I'm gonna follow you around until you take off that sheet. Not a...
India.
Oh, I think so too. Not a chance. But for now, ghost dance. Also, you gain +2 creativity and +1 fun.
Sure.
Always the enthusiastic zombie. Alright, we're doing low on charm. How do I get some charm? Is that the sports arena?
Yeah, I think that's the gym.
Sports arena. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place again. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist! You gain +10 righteousness, but this game is so wrong in so many ways that you would be lucky if you could do anything with that. And 2 charm.
Soon after, you hurry away to join Vera for an after-school rendezvous. She's arranged a romantic evening at the Stock Exchange.
There you are. I'm so happy you've joined me here that I have momentarily forgotten my hatred for all beings. You. What? You thought we were going to dinner? No, silly. How am I supposed to make a profit at dinner? If you're hungry, just eat some money. There's plenty of it lying around. Look, I invited you here because I wanted to share something really special with you. See all these people here? These sociopaths screaming at each other in $10,000 suits? This is my family. Well, not literally. I never met my birth parents. It's more like a room full of my worst enemies. But what's family after all? But a room full of your enemies. Anyway, enough chit-chat. The real reason I brought you here was to help me make money. Make with the stock tips.
You know absolutely nothing about the stock market, but that's never stopped you before. You tell her. Buy GameStop. Is that still a thing?
Buy one of everything, sell it all. All we need is each other.
I can
Buy
tell
one
you.
of everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can tell you which answer she's gonna hate.
One of everything? Plus an achievement, true to yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got an achievement for you doing that.
Beautiful. How could you be so brilliant? If I buy one of every stock, no matter which one goes up, I'll have a share of it. My profits are assured. Oh yeah, she's gonna rake in the money with this tip. Wait, what are you doing over there? Tearing off that stockbroker suspenders, are you? My god, you're even cleverer than I thought. You didn't mean I should buy one of every stock. You meant I should buy one of everything. And you didn't mean buy, you meant steal. You, sir. Your pants. Give them to me. Don't argue with me. I have snakes for hair.
You and Vera dash around the room, stealing suit jackets, gold watches, silk underwear, and a very nice potted plant.
I've never felt more alive.
Did you know that 90% of paper money contains traces of cocaine? There is more than money in that money salad you guys just ate. You gain +2 creativity and +1 money. I can absolutely believe that. That sounds like a real statistic. Alright, so who do you ask to prom? Obviously, we're gonna go with Miranda. I feel like we made some headway with her. Let's see.
I'd say the only character I was able to interact meaningfully.
Yeah.
Hi.
Let's
See.
do this.
Most delicate greetings, my little ghost friend. Huh? Prom? Not sure. I find your mysterious blanketish nature to be very appealing. The last time I met a ghost, it turned out as just a person under a blanket with 2 holes in it. I'm still not completely over that. There are times when I fear Polly may turn out to be someone under a blanket as well. To be fair,
You're locked in.
it'd be the choice in that instance, so that's on you. Farewell.
Disgusting!
Prom nights! Oh god, I screwed this up badly. Prom night sucks. Why did you decide to ask anyone to prom while wearing a blanket? You pretended to be a ghost, yet you're the one haunted by the ghosts of your failures. Boo.
Sure.
So, you finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you.
Prom together? I mean, I don't want nonsense to interfere with my skyrocketing career. What's success if you can't enjoy yourself from time to time, right? And you're not that bad, I must admit. Okay, it's settled. You will help me enjoy myself. Don't read too much into that. We can discuss the details later. See you there.
The world is ours.
Oh my goodness. Prom night was great. Vera showed interest in your career goals, and then she told you about hers.
I like the rectangle tie.
Yeah. Don't see that too often. The passionate way she talked about it was equal parts scary and beautiful. So, you used your best trick yet. You listened and cared sincerely. When the night was over, she kissed you goodbye on the cheek. Or I guess what's left of it. She's missing something there. The way she looked at you afterwards petrified you a bit. And you're sure it wasn't her Gorgon powers, but the knowledge that a new adventure seemed to be awaiting you.
In the sequel.
I'm most likely to marry a zebra. Vera is best at being disappointed. Okay.
Saw 18 of 400 events. Wow.
Yeah. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we are and who we could be. But you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Miranda used her vast knowledge of serfs to get a job handpicking the best serfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her serfs to do the work. Vera built the Oberlin Empire into endless greatness. They own shameless number of companies. It's known that they're also into lots of sketchy business. But no one does anything about it. I mean, who the hell would try to stop Vera Oberlin? Scott became a world-renowned athlete, but he ended his career to come back to his hometown and take on the job of the athlete he admired the most. Now he's back at high school again, working as the coach. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but you have plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Love the 80s montage.
I don't get to see it on my screen.
Wait, what do you see?
There.
Do you have credits now at least?
Oh, now I've got it's scrolling for me.
Okay. That's weird.
Wait for it. And now I've got my 80s montage.
Okay. I can't believe I screwed up things with Miranda just because I was the ghost.
She was not into that.
I think it was saying that I should have gone with Scott instead. That was why it kept showing him. Good old Christina V was in this. This is quite the voice cast. It goes by so fast, though. My goodness.
Oh, there's the cutlery.
So yeah, as I mentioned, this game was produced by the YouTuber Jesse Cox, and his friends are all the voice cast in this. So he plays a character, Dodger. People might know her as Dex Bonus or Press Heart to Continue. She was one of the characters. Octopimp was a number of them as well. Obviously, Christina V. We ran into her 2 weeks ago as the voice of Shanti in Risky Boots in Shanti and the Pirate's Curse. She was characters in this as well. Not that we heard them too much, but I think there's more voice acting in the sequel, so. Right, I've unlocked an erotic fanfiction about dragons. This is about to get weird. Certainly. Unlocked new images in the gallery. Alright. So you want to do another one of the DLC?
I am still working my way through this montage.
Okay. Let me know when you're done. We can, so let me go to the gallery and see what I've unlocked. Okay, so I get the prom image there of Vera at the prom, and I get to cycle through with all the different characters. But I've got to say, I like Red in that suit. I also like the little ghost guy, or whatever he is. I don't even know. Orange suit looks pretty slick on him. It's, me being turned down by Miranda.
Rough.
Yeah. Polaroids of all the different events. That's from the end montage there. Okay. Different art. Right. Fan art. Oh, that's cool. Monster Sonas. Nice. Very cool. Alright. I love the audio options in this game. If you turn, like, if I turn music down one notch, it's still kind of loud. If I turn it down two, it's like really quiet. Oh well.
That's okay. I like the Surfer Rock.
Are you back at the menu?
I am back at the menu. I think I'm going to call it here.
Okay. That works for me. No, this was good though. I'm glad we got to play this. I think this game's really fun. Definitely
I thought
pretty
it was fantastic.
pretty
I
clever.
haven't played this in like a year.
Yeah. I think we'll have to do this again sometime, see if we can get more of the band in. Apparently they just didn't want to relive their high school memories. I can't imagine why. But, I mean, not that there's prom in Liechtenstein. Maybe they were just confused by that. I don't know. But,
Mine happened exactly the way I remembered it.
okay. Mine was a little different. I didn't go as a ghost to any of mine. Again, not that there was prom in Liechtenstein, but found a way, and it was not as a ghost. So, but thank you, Divvy, for jumping into this with me. Do you have any final words for the for fans of Malignant Bear before we sign off?
Thanks again for having me, JD. I'll catch you on the next one.
Alrighty, sounds good. So switch on over to our outro here. So yeah, this is Monster Prom. Once again, a failure by me in the dating scene. I could not secure a date to the Monster Prom. I tried. Oh well. Try again in the future. I don't know. I kind of want to. Maybe I'll do like a solo stream of this, and I'll just play as 4 different characters myself, and just see what we can do. What some of the different endings are. I feel like that'd be a good way to unlock stuff. But yeah, this is fun. Also, totally shilling. This game is on sale right now, both on Steam and GOG, I believe. Didn't plan that out. It just happened that way. We'd been planning this for quite a while, and I saw that it's on sale today. So, good timing. If you liked this, if you're curious about it and want to play it, totally cool. It's also a Steam remote play game, so as long as one person owns it, any of your friends can join in. They don't even have to be on Steam. That's a new feature that literally just came out yesterday, I think, on Steam. So again, perfect timing with that. Yeah, this is really cool. This was Monster Prom. So whether you were here live or watching the VOD later, we hope you enjoyed, and we certainly do appreciate it. And hope you'll keep tuning in. And until then, have a good one.